welcome to Refuge Church and our 5-minute Sunday School. Play it again, Sam. Now that's music to my ears. Well, I don't know if you were able to watch the launching of the SpaceX astronauts last Saturday, but it was really quite amazing. Our family had the chance. And I was thinking about it, and I thought, when we were looking at the launch, we're actually seeing the tip of the iceberg. There's all the preparation that's been made prior to it, from the metal fabrication to the making of the launch pads to even the special fuels that the rockets take. All that stuff has to be done ahead of time. And you think about all the knowledge that it took to get to that point, which led me to something else. I wondered, what was one of the mathematical equations that they would have to figure out in order to get a manned shuttle to the moon or to the International Space Station? Well, everybody knows what 1 plus 1 is. Some of you know what 5 times 5 is. And some of you older kids, you're well into long division. My favorite. Not really. But here's what the NASA people and SpaceX people are dealing with when it comes to launching off a space shuttle. As you can see, there's tons of things going on here. More formulas than I would ever want. So let's turn it over to the professor and see if he can make hide or tail of it.
Yes, this is a problem of sorts, a formula set up for use in aeronautics. Yes. And this one is dealing with the sun and the moon. And this one is dealing with the spacecraft itself. Oh, my coffee's empty. I'll be right back.
Well, I don't know what happened to the professor. He must have forgot that he was being interviewed or something. I don't know. Anyhow, you may be asking, what's the point of all this? Well, it comes back down to the math. And that is, there is a lot going on in there. And most people couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I know that. I don't understand the mechanics of it. Not a bit. I don't have the knowledge. And the same is true with mankind and its relationship to God. Here's what God says about himself in Isaiah 55, 8 and 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways above your ways, and my thoughts above your thoughts. Sometimes we like to make God more like us in our minds, thinking that he must want what we want, but that's not necessarily the case. God is far above us in his ways and his thoughts. But not having all the answers to everything isn't necessarily bad, because it helps us to be able to rely on him, which he wants, and that helps to build our faith, which we want. And we also trust that because we trust in him, things are going to turn out well. Paul writes in Romans, "For God causes all things to work together for the good of those who believe and trust in him." So some of your questions in life may be extremely complicated, but keep this in mind. Our Creator, our God, he has the answers. Now, in the same respect that math is way over my head and I don't understand it, doesn't mean that there isn't proof in it. They sent a manned space flight off the Earth and around the Earth at 17,000 miles an hour, and then docked onto the space station and were able to get off on there and work in it. There's proof that the numbers work. And there's proof all around us that our Creator is here. We have him in all the things around us, and he gave us his word that proves it. He has named every star, and he knows every single hair on your head. We may not get all the answers we want, but his thoughts are just so far above ours. Remember this, the God that created everything, he loves you, and we love you too. Have a great day.